Hello everyone, my name is Ziamaro and welcome to Battlerite Sage. Today I want to talk about something that a lot of people ask when they're learning Battlerite. Should I learn multiple champions or should I just master one? So right now there is no draft and you can't have multiple of the same champion on one team. And because of the way that solo queue works in this game, you can just pick the same champion every game. No one will ever complain that you only play one champion because if the team comp is bad, everyone just understands that that's the matchmaker at fault, not you. So naturally, a lot of people ask, well, if I can just play my favourite champion every game, is there any reason to ever play anything else? Am I at a disadvantage if I only play one champion? So, full disclaimer, I take one tricking to the next level. I'm a Paloma main, and right now 45% of my games are with Paloma, but that's only because I played a lot of Pearl in early access. If I'd played with a new account from the free-to-play release, then I'd probably be sitting at about 70 to 80% of games on Paloma. Not only that, but in Bloodline Champions, over 70% of my games were with Psychopomp, and yes, Psychopomp was literally just Paloma. So suffice to say, I really like playing one champion. But what about everybody else? Well, I'll give you some semi-anecdotal evidence. Based on Battlerite.stats.com, around half the players in Grand Champion have a clear main. Of all the people who don't main one champion, they seem to specialise in one type of champion. So some people will specialise in ranged, some only play support, and there are very few players who will play an equal amount of Croak, Ivor and Lucy, for example. For those of you who are a stickler for details, yes, Battlerite Stats includes all games from early access and casual games, so it's not 100% accurate. There's a chance that the people who have 3 or 4 champions with equal playtime actually do main one champion right now. They may have played the others a while ago, or they might just play the others in casual games, but the takeaway from this is it's pretty likely that at least half have a main. If anything, it's probably more. So if you're looking for a black and white answer, there's a good chance that mastering one champion could be beneficial to you. But why is mastering one champion beneficial? Well, this game is all about knowing how to handle every matchup. If you know one champion inside and out, then you'll probably know exactly what to do against every champion that tries to kill you. And there's a bunch of mind games, so not only do you need to know what to do, you need to understand what the enemy thinks you're going to do. A great example for me is Paloma versus Freya. Let's say Freya gets a really well-timed counter off and I hit it. I get pulled towards her, and as you may or may not know, Freya can take multiple hits in her counter, so it will carry on channeling even after I get pulled in. So as Paloma, I can use Panic and it will instantly fear her if she's still channeling her counter. So a good Freya will use Thunderclap for the iframe when I get close, so then the Panic misses. I know that because I play a lot of Paloma and I've come up against countless Freyas as Paloma. So rather than panic straight away, I wait. I know the Freya's going to use Thunderclap, so I wait till they use that, and then I panic afterwards. If I switch to Pearl, for example, I still know what Freya can do, and I know what Pearl can do, but I don't have as deep an understanding of what the mind games will be. And of course, this Freya matchup is just one example. Even within this matchup, the Freya will start to notice that I'm panicking after the Thunderclap, so they'll stop doing that. So I need to know what to do if they do that. And then there's the whole other roster of champions, and you need to know those matchups as well. So that leads to the second question you might be asking. So, which champion should I main then? Well, that's a much harder question to answer, and it's made even harder if all you can do is play the free-to-play rotation. If you enjoy the game, then I would definitely recommend the All Champions pack. It will make finding your main a lot easier. But if you are playing free-to-play, then you always have access to 2 champions in each category. I would say definitely don't force yourself into maining something. The best way to find your main is to just play different champions and one of them will just click. Give each champion a proper chance. Try and level them up to level 10 if you can, because if you're playing free to play, then you'll get some coins, which means you can buy more champions, so it makes sense. So just keep playing different champions and eventually you'll play something and it will feel overpowered to you. I've seen posts on the Battlerite subreddit with people saying stuff like, I've been playing Sirius lately, is it just me or is he really OP? No, my friend, you just found your main. I wouldn't pick a champion that you just like the look of. Sometimes that can work, but the best way is to just play something that feels OP to you. Because if it feels overpowered, it clearly just meshes with your playstyle. And if you're instantly good with a champion, you've already got a leg up to mastering it. But what about Rygon? I hear he's a pub stomper and doesn't do very well past Diamond. Well, you do see Rygons past Diamond, so don't worry. And the same thing applies to any other champion that you've heard might not do so well at higher ranks. If a champion clicks for you, just play it. It's better than playing someone who is technically better at Diamond or whatever rank. Because if they don't click for you, then you're not going to be reaching that rank anyway. There's a chance you may climb to a certain point and feel like a champion isn't going to work for you anymore, but at that point you'll have a much deeper understanding of the game, so you can transfer all that knowledge to another champion if you have to. But you can worry about that when the time comes. Until then, just find something that feels OP to you and just play it. When I played Bloodline Champions, I started off as a Glutton main, who is Rook in Battlerite. He was really easy to play against bad players. That's not to say he wasn't good at a higher level, but I never really got my head around the more advanced mechanics with that character. So at that point, I started trying different things, and none of the other melee characters really clicked for me. So I started trying out some of the healers. And I think the Psychopomp may have even been the first one that I tried out. And it just felt really strong to me, so I just stuck with it. And then I never really reached a point where I felt like the champion was holding me back. I always felt like I just needed to be better. So I would definitely say if you hit a stumbling block, it's probably not the champion that's holding you back. There's a chance you can't get your head around the more advanced mechanics with that champion, but it's probably not the champion itself that's holding you back. So just get out there, play some champions, find something that's OP, and then just play the hell out of it. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, then please feel free to subscribe for more Battlerite news, guides, and discussion. Until next time, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.